What's up guys, it's Pieter here. Yes, I am also going to jump on the bandwagon of YouTubers, showing how much I made in my first month of being monetized on YouTube. But I'm not going to stretch out this video for 15 minutes and only tell you what I made at the end. I value your time and will therefore give you exactly what you came to see in the beginning, but I do encourage you to watch through the whole video, as I will be sharing some interesting statistics from my channel compared with financial YouTubers from other countries, and as a bonus I will reveal another YouTube channel that I own that not many of you know about, and then show you how much I made on that channel as well. So if you are an aspiring YouTuber trying to figure out how the system works and looking for some pro tips, or you are just someone who is curious to see if this whole YouTube thing is a lucrative side hustle, then I can guarantee you that I will try my best to make it worth your time to watch through the whole video. With that said, let's get into this video. Now, I uploaded my first YouTube video on this channel on the 1st of January 2021. I reached the 1000 subscriber mark on the 20th of September 2021 after uploading 24 videos and reaching 18,800 views. I then reached the 4,000 watch hours threshold on the 5th of January 2022 after uploading 34 videos and reaching a total of 37,900 views. So I basically reached monetization after just over 1 year and started earning my first ad revenue on the 6th of January 2022. Now, as promised and without wasting any more time, the total ad revenue that I received for the first 31 days of being monetized as a South African personal finance YouTuber, spanning from the 6th of January until the 6th of February 2022, was $33.80, which, if we use a currency conversion of 15 Rand to $1 is about 507 South African Rand. Apart from ad revenue, another stream of income that I have is affiliate marketing, where I basically earn a small commission when you guys click and sign up with some of the links I mentioned down in the description. So for the month of January, I earned 1,175 Rand, which, if we add the two together, I made a total income of 1,682 Rand, or $112.13. Now, I know these numbers are nothing to brag about and probably on the lower end of what you have seen from other personal finance YouTubers, so let's explore why this might be the case for me. Let's start with ad revenue. You are all familiar with the ads that play on YouTube videos. You know, those irritating ones that you can't wait to skip every time. So YouTube will make these ad slots available, and then various companies will bid against each other to display their ad on your specific video. All of this happens very quickly and automatically, but essentially the company that puts in the highest bid when the bid period ends will end up winning the ad slot, and then they will pay YouTube accordingly. Now, the amount that they will pay will be reflected in the CPM, or cost per milli, that basically reflects what companies are willing to pay for each 1,000 views that your video receives. YouTube then takes a 45% cut, and then the other 55% will be reflected in the RPM, which is essentially what you, as the creator, will end up earning per 1,000 views. Now, there are many things that influence a channel's CPM and in turn RPM, but the two most important things are the topic of the video and the region of the audience. Best way to understand this type of digital marketing is to kind of think from a company's perspective that wants to advertise their product. In order to have the best chance of someone actually clicking on the ad and making a sale, the person needs to firstly be interested in that field, and secondly actually needs money to spend. So if you are a bank wanting to advertise a credit card, then you would ideally want to target an audience that are between the age of 18 and 35 years who are from a country in which your product are held. So, for example, Chase Bank in the US will put in a very high bid on a YouTube video that talks about credit cards in the US, but won't really bother putting in a bid for a channel in the Philippines doing pranks, as the US channel has a much more hyper-focused audience that will increase the likelihood that they will click on the ad and buy the credit card. And as you can imagine, banks have a much larger marketing budget than most other companies, so they will pay much higher CPM rates, and in turn, people that makes videos about personal finance tend to earn a higher CPM rate than people who does pranks, for example. It just makes sense, right? Okay, so that covers the topic of the video, but the CPM is also largely influenced by the region of the majority of your audience. The companies from first world countries like the US, the UK, New Zealand, Australia and Canada tend to have larger marketing budgets than those from third world countries like India, most of Africa and Asia. So if your targeted audience is from first world countries, then you will also earn a higher CPM rate. Right, so let's see what that means for my channel. I am in the personal finance niche, which tend to earn high CPM rates, but my targeted audience is from South Africa, which is a third world country in which the CPM rates are lower. So for the first month, my CPM was $6.68 and my RPM was $3.56. This is rather average and again, nothing to get too much excited about, but from what I've seen on other channels, the CPM can range anywhere from $1 on the lower end to something insane like $35 on the upper end. A YouTube channel that makes pranks in India, for example, will earn on the lower end, whilst a personal finance channel that talks about drop shipping in the US will earn on the upper end. So if we look at my channel's analytics, you will see that about 88.8% of my audience is from South Africa, and that the average CPM rate for South Africa over this period for this topic is about $4.58. Compare this with Australia, which is $69.33, Canada, which is $13.86, the UK, which is $21.61, and the US, which is $17.31. You can see that there are many more lucrative countries than South Africa. Conversely, many countries also have a much lower CPM than South Africa, including Egypt with $0.67, Indonesia with $2.67, and India with $1.28. Now let's look at another channel that I have. As you may or may not know, I am a veterinarian, so halfway through 2020, I decided to start my first YouTube channel called Dr. Pete, where I make educational content on how to take proper care of your dog. This channel is actually much larger than my personal finance channel, currently sitting at just under 8,000 subscribers and 1.6 million views. Now, I haven't posted on this channel for a while now, as I'm mostly focusing my energy on growing my personal finance channel at this stage, but just to show you, over the same period of 6 January to 6 February 2022, this channel had a CPM of $8.03 and a RPM of $4.39. And comparing this with my personal finance channel, you can see that this channel actually makes more money per 1,000 views. So why is this the case? Well, the topics on this channel are mostly informational, focusing on the health and well-being of animals. So I'd say the CPM rates on the topic are rather average, but the main reason why these rates are higher is because the majority of my audience is based in the US, UK and Canada, which we know by now tend to have higher CPM rates. And just to show you in my analytics, the CPM rates for this topic for an audience from the US is $8.18, the UK is $4.96, Canada is $4.97, and Australia is $8.14. For my South African audience, the CPM rate on this channel is only $1.83, which is much lower than what it is for my personal finance channel, because health topics are generally less lucrative than personal finance topics. And then also just to quickly touch on the affiliate marketing side of my income. I mostly earned commission from Easy Equities, Luno and Revix, and although they did bring in more than my ad revenue, they are also not nearly as lucrative as most of the brokers you'll hear US YouTubers mention, like Webull, Moomoo and Public.com. With Easy Equities, for example, I earn 50 Rand commission for every person that signs up. But this 50 Rand can only be used as a discount on my brokerage fee on my ZAR account. It cannot be transferred to my tax-free savings account or US dollar account, and I can also not convert it back to cash. And seeing that I don't really use my ZAR account that much, I don't really benefit from this income. I really wish that Easy Equities can improve on this, as I believe I am giving them a lot of publicity, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see if that will ever happen. Now, comparing this to, let's say, Public.com, where you will get a free stock with anything between $3 and $300 for each new referral you make, you guys can see that the US personal finance YouTubers have it much more lacquer than we do, as they can easily earn more than 5 times than what we do per 1,000 views, even though we put in a similar amount of effort into each video. Okay, maar Pieter, why don't you then just not focus your personal finance channel on a US audience? Obviously, you will then earn much more from your channel. Well, yes, that would be the case. And to be honest, I have considered doing this. But I decided against it mainly for 3 reasons. Firstly, the competition in the personal finance space in the US is bizarre. I will then have to compete with behemoths like Graham Stephan, Andre Geek and Meet Kevin, all who have well over 1 million subscribers and who have been doing this for much longer than I have. I have no doubt in my ability to make content of similar quality to theirs, but it will be really difficult to play catch up with them, as they are already well established and favored by the YouTube algorithm. My second reason is because of interest. I don't really see the point of talking about 401ks, Roth IRAs, HSAs or even credit cards that only Americans can use, as I won't have access to them and it would not feel authentic and genuine if I recommended something that I couldn't personally test out and use just for the sake of chasing higher ad revenue and affiliate income. And then my third and probably most important reason is because of the potential impact that I can have. Americans are spoiled with good financial content that they can easily find on the internet to help improve their financial health. But this is unfortunately not the case for South Africans. It is slowly getting better, but there is still a massive demand for accurate and unbiased information on financial products in South Africa, and I believe that I can reach and improve many more people's lives if I focus my attention on my fellow South Africans that desperately need it. So for me, it is more important to focus on the positive impact that I can potentially have on people's lives than it is to chase after money. That is why I will always do my best to try out and test something myself first before even mentioning it on my channel. I really do appreciate every single second that you guys watch my videos, and I want to therefore make them as valuable as possible without compromising your trust by becoming some sort of sellout. On that note, if you guys found this video helpful so far, then please do me a favor by smacking the like button for the YouTube algorithm. So yeah, there you have it. I hope this video helped to shed some light on how the whole monetization system of YouTube works. Between my 2 YouTube channels, this video will be the 100th video that I upload to the platform, which is insane when I think about it. There really is no secret on how to grow on YouTube. I've spent countless hours researching all the nitty-gritty ways to help grow my channel, but after learning everything, all it really boils down to are basically 2 things. Make videos people would want to click on, and make good quality content that people would want to watch. If you can do this right, and you can get very high click-through rates and very high watch time, then your channel will grow. So in hindsight, if I spent more time the past 1.5 years on making actual videos instead of trying to find hacks on blowing up on YouTube, I would probably have been much better off. So if you are still new to the platform, the best advice that I could give is to make videos on something that you are really passionate about. Keep making videos consistently, at least one video a week, and just try to improve your content by just 1% with every video. That really is all there is to it. Thanks for watching, guys. You must all have a lucky day. Cheers.